jump this way and let's head on to the next part of the dungeon, folks. I think there is something over here. Yes. So, is there anything on the opposite side that was needing my attention? There was something over here. What's over here? Oh, good, hearts. That's always useful. I think this way is the compass, I believe. Yes, it is. Now, this is also a kind of a small, jerkish room, if you want to get the compass. Because you have to be, like, almost completely precise with your hit, and then immediately go for the chest. So make sure you're on the right side of the chest here. Use your hook shot. Or, use your bow, because you can't hit anything far away yet. Let the water go down, turn right, hit it. It's probably the shortest time limit of any switch in the game. And we got the compass, you know what this does. Now you can actually see yourself on the map. Now I gotta be careful when jumping down here. Because there's a bed of spikes. So you have to be a little cautious, but nonetheless, you know, gotta make sure you don't die. How about we head off to the next part of that dungeon, shall we? So, this dungeon is famous for its particular boss fight. And not gonna lie, it actually is pretty cool. But I do believe it's kind of out of place. But we're not gonna get to that yet. Well, yeah, we have to go to the 3rd floor, so we need to wait for the Tektite to come down again. Take care of you. Get your bow out. There we go. You get up this way. Now we can go through this door. Now raise the water level to its 3rd floor. And we only really have to do this only like maybe 2 more times after this. 1 more to lower the water down to the 2nd area, and then up to the 3rd. So we only have to do this water shifting area from basically only 1 more time. 1 more cycle at least. So that's pretty nice. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, come on, you. Oh, you're gonna try a Tektite? You're gonna try to get me, huh? Take that. Alright, jump this way. Now we got our 2 keys. Oh, this room. This room's kind of annoying. Because you need to be ultra precise with your hook shot. There's a golden sculpture here, but you can't technically get it because you don't have the ability in order to actually get that item. Even though you have the ability to kill it, so you don't have the ability to actually grab it. We have to be fast here because these things are on a conveyor belt of sorts. So you just gotta be fast and quick. Come on now. Come on, this controller, the GameCube controller is very sensitive. I'm pretty sure the N64 controller is probably not as sensitive as this. Because again, for those folks who are watching, I am playing this on the technically GameCube, but it's the Wii with the GameCube disc in, and whoa, what? Camera, what was that? I saw like something glitching there for a moment. Get these Tektites out of the way first. Come on, baby. Come on, hey, come on, this way. Right there. Cool. I'll take care of you next. Come here, you. Yeah. Good. Now we can use our hookshot to save us on ammo. If this controller would be a little more sensitive. I am using a brand new controller. Because I thought my old GameCube controller was kind of being a little wonky. So I went and found a new controller. And I'm using it now. Now the game makes you want to think, oh, you should hit that target. No, you should not hit the targets. The water temple tries to fake you out on certain things. But you have to hit this switch in the middle constantly to raise and lower these dragon heads. so that you can get across here. Because some of these statues do have the hook shot marker, but since they're right at the edge, yeah, it's not your best interest because you won't be able to climb up on the side of the edge for it. You just fall back into the water, and you'll have to restart the puzzle from all over again. There we go. And come back through here. Alright, there we go. Now we hit this switch 2 more times. And so now we need to get it back up this way. Use an arrow. You can raise the water. You gotta watch out for the Tektites. And a like too. Now, when you actually do, I should have said this earlier, but you should have, before you actually get into this dungeon, you should get the blue tunic. Well, granted, the blue tunic is not technically required for this dungeon. It certainly helps. Because just like the fire tunic, if you're in a fire area and you don't have it on, you will receive heat damage after the fact, after a time limit. And that time limit goes 0, it's game over. No restarting from there. Oh, how are we outside? I thought we were interior. Now take a note of the, this place is huge. Look at this place. Now there's a big hint here. After you cross this barrier, watch. Wait. Something's odd. Why do I feel a chill down my spine? Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your own hands. You should know this by now. I know, but why do I feel a sense of we're being watched? What the? Hey. Oh boy. Here we go, folks. Oh, it's Dark Alexman. Conquer yourself. Alright, this Dark Link here. Oh, I don't want to. He has the same inventory as you. Yeah, he's programmed to be an exact clone of you. So if you're doing like a 3-heart run, he himself only has 3 hearts. He's exactly the same copy as you. Now, he has the same inventory as you, but he's only programmed to use the Master Sword and Shield model. But if you have something like the big Goron Sword or the Megaton Hammer, this guy is no trouble. But if you use the Master Sword and try to stab him, he will stand on your sword and try to stab you. Like that. There we go. Down and dusted. We conquered our shadow, baby. Now, give me back my reflection. Oh. We weren't outside. How interesting. Sweet. And what do we get for our troubles? Well, we check this chest here and see what we get. Dun dun dun! You found the long shot in this upgrade hook shot. It extends twice as far. That's right. Now we have this. Now this hook shot can now hit almost any wall in any room, which means we need to go back to that room in the main room of the temple and actually continue on our thing. Because we still have 1 key to get from that spot, and we need to get that because it is required. But since we can't go back to what? Oh, I used the wrong. Oh, I used this wrong song. I used Zelda's Lullaby. That should be using the Song of Time. I guess it's the hero. You really are the hero of forgiveness. Quiet, Navi. I just don't. I'm trying not to go into the pause screen as often. Alexman, be careful. Don't get swallowed up by those vortexes. If you do, you will drown or something like that. Alright, Navi, I will. Thanks for the heads up. So you can't go through with your iron boots if you want to. If you want to get a little bit of sense of control, but there are places where you should. Oh, we gotta do this. Oh boy, put that back on. Iron boots on. There we go. Come on. There we go. For some weird reason, it's weird that it takes the hook shot to, you know, to register you're on the ground underwater for you to be used. That was kind of weird. And go like that. I'm gonna be trying to get everything that we can physically get in the dungeon, even though we couldn't. No! No! Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Oh, I drowned. If you do drown, you start at the beginning of the room. And since that room is connected to, doesn't have a doorway, we start all the way at the top here. I almost got myself out of there by rolling. That was actually pretty genius, but not genius enough. What's up with me having problems with rivers? I had a problem with Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 3 with its river section. Now I'm doing it here with the Ocarina of Time. I'm having technically almost the same problems. I guess me and rivers don't work together. Ah, this place. Let's see. I need a bottle. Give me a bottle. I believe there is a fairy in one of these jars. Yes, there is. Come on, fairy. There we go. You caught a fairy! You know what to do with this. Yes, indeed. And now we have our complete life insurance if need be. Alright, so now we need to get over this way. Get onto this platform. This is basically teaching you a way to combo your abilities here. So we hit the arrow with this. This opens up. Get on here, hit the shoulder before that door closes. And then we got our next item. Another key for us. Haha. And somehow we end up back in the spiraling pool of water. Alright, so we gotta restore that. We gotta redo that cycle one more time. Or the water cycle, at least, so that's gonna be grandiose in our own right. Oh, I missed. But see, now with the long shot equipped now, we can now access basically any targets that were inaccessible to us. And I would have to say, probably after this game, I think it's after this game where, count me if I'm wrong, is the time where they just basically scrap the hook shot's shorter length and just make the long shot basically the default hook shot in the end. Because I know the claw shots in Twilight Princess are basically about the same length as the long shot in this game is. Okay. So now we're back here in the main room. We need to go grab one more key. And we need to have the water at mid-level. So let's go restore those water levels now. Alright, let's go back this way. Alright. One more cycle to go on this. Do 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 do. And where did Rito go? Who knows? Ow. Alright. There we are. Hit the water. Hit the song again. Do 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 do. Alright. Now that that's out of the way, let's move forward, shall we? Because the room I've been avoiding up to this point is the room to the north. That is where the boss key resides, but we can't get the boss key until we actually get this last key here. Alright, there we go. Oh, we're not close enough. There we go. Dun, 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 booyah! Come on, up the thing here. Now with the long shot, there is actually something you can actually get up here, which is go up this way. Let's see, with that long shot, we can now get up here with ease. If I can grab that, no, come on. That's also the problem with this game. If you're not completely on a particular spot or cliff, you're not climbing it. Something Breath of the Wild technically fixes. Look at this little doohickey here. Come on, come on, sensitive controller. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the death of me at one point here with this game. Is gonna be the controller. Now you might be locked out of this room. Don't be worried. If you activate this torch, the bars will go up. So don't fret if not able to get through that back there. What we need to do is back here, wait for the Tektites to fall down because there are 2 of them up here. Come on, there you are. There we go. So what we need to do now is combo those abilities again. Hit the eye. Hit this here and get through the door. Because now, you remember that thing we pushed a little while back? Right at the start of the dungeon? Now we can actually push it from the opposite side. Booyah! And with it, technically now, one of the last few main small keys we're getting. This small key right here is a hindrance to almost everyone who plays this dungeon. Because they actually kind of forget this room exists. But now that we have it, we now have, I think, all the preparations to continue on to the next part of the dungeon. Hoo-yah! Alright, so let's ready to go back here. Let's drop down to the ground. Put our iron boots back on. Oh, thanks for actually dying, or secluding yourself from not being spiked out. Let's head to the room to the north. This room can be entered from basically any of the water levels, because this is actually underwater constantly. So I swear I hit that target. I don't think there's anywhere in the options you can actually change the sensitivity of the controller. This is, which again, I am so used to gyro aiming right now. It's not even funny. I didn't want to go that way. Alright, go this way. Alright, it's time for more motion of the water here. With rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. Take care of these Tektites first. Because these things are going to be a problem. Because you're going to have to use your iron boots to... You stop jumping. Thank you. There we go. Oh, we gotta lower down just a little bit more. There we go. I'm being accurate here with these shots, but not with Oh, he jumped in the water. That just makes it more annoying. I swear I'm low enough. I wish there was an on-screen reticle of the bow and arrow, because it's hard to judge distance and where you're actually aiming. And I swear I could be hitting this guy right now. Come on, baby. There we are. There we go. Like I was just saying earlier, I was being accurate with my hits, and now I'm not. So this water is flowing, so you gotta be watching out for that. And watch out for the rocks too. And then, can I pass the current? No, I can't. So I'm going to have to put on the iron boots, get to a point where I can actually float up, and hope for the best. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Alright, now we're ready to go. Let's up this. No! I swear I was close enough to the cliff. This is not helpful, is it? Nope, I'm doomed. Come on. Get me out of here. Eh. Aha! Saved myself. Booyah! Ah, calculated. Oh yes, this room. Oh yeah, these things. You remember those from Jabba Jabba's belly? Yeah, they show up here, and whoa, that was an epic move. Wow. I just did a jump slash while slowly falling into the water. Yeah, but these things here, these little stingrays, they couldn't really do very much in the Jabba Jabba's belly, but here they actually are kind of a threat. Because they can actually now jump out of the water and actually hurt you. Nothing a good hook shot to the face will do. Alright, so now we must use our bombs. Yeah, remember these? To actually place 2 bombs down right here. You can see that there is a switch down there. That is a pressure sensitive switch, which means we need something heavy. And while we themselves can put our iron boots on, if there's not constant weight onto it, we can't do anything with it. So we need to push this big hefty boulder all the way over, like that. Pull out one way the opposite way. I'm actually kind of shocked that I'm actually having a smooth time in the water temple of all places. Because again, there's not really much of enemy variety in the water temple. The water temple's real main problem is, you know, its length and what you're supposed to do in order to actually get through said temple. So we're gonna push this bad boy like so. Come on. Yeah. And realistically, this would fall off and actually be like an angle and fall in there not perfectly. But I digress. So now we've got this. See, we have that one key that's left. Yeah, that key is for the boss key. If you don't have a key by this point, you better turn around now because this is not the place you need to be at for it. Okay, I think I can take care of these guys with the bow, I believe, but we do need our hook shot in case we do mess up. Oh, of course, I can't hit these guys for... Come on, jump off the cliff. There we go. Now they aren't going to be a hindrance to us. Hit this switch here, we have a timed jumping challenge. So you can avoid that third spout altogether by just doing a nice timely jumped hit like that. You come back through here, you see there is another gold sculpture you can hit here. I think I can hit it. No, I can't. You have to hit it while the rock isn't coming down. Come on, baby. Come on now. Ooh, get back up, back up, back up. Aha, yes. Come on, baby. There we go. Another gold sculpture down, and now it's time to put our iron boots on. And drop down. This is where the boss key is. Watch out for around the corner. There is a shell blade waiting for you. Hiding, being a jerk as usual. Alright. Now we can get up this way. Yep, right here. This is the jerkish door. If you didn't have that key from before, you would have to track all the way back and getting it. And now we have the boss key at long last. You've got the boss key. Now you can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. Wahaha. I need... Oh, there's another fairy in there. What's better having one fairy, but 2 fairies? Come on, fairy, where'd you go? I just saw you. There we go. Actually, Crap Snappy. Link! You put me in the bottle again! Oh, I thought you'd be a healing fairy. Sorry, I'll let you out. You know, that would be weird. That'd be weird if Link actually did that by accident. It's like, I'm sorry. Sorry! But we got 2 fairies. We're good. We've got plenty of health insurance. And oddly enough, this dungeon has gone much more smoother than I anticipated. Oh yeah, that's jerkish enemy placement right there too. Yeah, since of quality N64 programming, you re-enter a room, the enemies respawn. So yeah, now you have to hit. You got hit by that shield blade for no reason. All right, now we got this. It's time. It's boss time. And I would have to say this boss is kind of underwhelming. To be fair, it is actually pretty creepy. Oh, whoa! Jump scare much? It's not even October. Take care of you. And it's kind of weird. The spikes always drop bombs. They don't drop arrows or anything other. They just drop bombs. I guess that is a little quirk with them. Alright, so now we need to raise this water level up to level 3 and go to the boss. Let's do this bad boy. And we gotta wait for the jerkish Tektite again. Get out of here, you. And thanks to our long shot, we now can use that instead of our arrows now. At least allows us to save us on arrows, at least. There we go. Open this door. And our last time to use this, raising the water. Maybe this might be my fastest time of doing the temple, I would imagine. Because again, this temple isn't that hard. It's just tedious to get through. And I know a lot of people complain on the internet about it. It's like, oh, the water temple stinks, or this is a horrible temple. Well, it's only tedious because of the mechanics introduced into it. Next few temples, oh boy, we're gonna have fun with those. We grab this here. We grab our... Again, they give you a lot of fairies. That's 4 fairies in a row they've given us. We've got 2 on standby, so we're okay. We have the most annoying part of the temple, the slope. This slope. Now, this slope is not as different as any other slope we've seen. But if you stop for any reason, then you fall back. What's up with this slope? And also in the 3DS version, there's no change in it. It's still just as bad. What is it about this slope that is super slippery? There's nothing indicating that it is slippery. But, you know, I digress. We got over there no problem. Let's go see what the boss is in Defrost Zora's Domain. Alexman, look out! That's not normal water over there! What do you mean it's not normal water? It looks fine to me. Well, I have to admit the water is a darker shade of blue than anywhere else in the game. So I guess it's not. I guess it is technically not normal water. It's it's more blue. And oh, Alexman, behind you! What? What's behind me? What is that? Our third boss of the adult era is the giant aquatic amoeba, Morpha. Morpha is that little nuclei thing in the middle. This boss can be really annoying. Let's see, now what you gotta say about it. Morpha, this thing is the master of the water temple and has absolute control of water. Pull out its nucleus and attack it! Oh wow, I actually got that from far range. That is amazing. But this is the gist of the entire fight. There is no second phase or any of that sort. Now the room is spattered with spikes, indicating you shouldn't be on the walls, but the corners here are generally safe. And since we're using the bigger on sword, we're doing double the damage every time we're hitting it. Now Morpha does try to change things up. After enough damage, it will start rising two of these things. These two amoebas forming the water around you. After a few much of its damage, after I think its health bar is reduced down to half, I think. And you just have to watch out which one is not the real one and hope for the best. But if you're in a corner, you really should have no problem because Morpha can't hit you. Come on, you. And the only way you can hurt it is getting it out with the hook shot. See, it's trying to raise two of them, and it's like, I'm going to get you one of these times. Nope. It can't stretch that far. Oh boy. It is trying its hardest to actually hit me. Will you just stop jumping around, Morphe? I'm just trying to hit you with the hook shot. This is weirdly odd behavior for this thing. There we go. Booyah! This thing froze Zora's domain? Well, it's dead now. Hey, you big drip! Where you going? Oh, you're draining the water, are you? Taking the form of a like, are ya? Fair. Seems fair to me. They're all gelatinous blobs anyway. Doo-doo! Bam! And that, my friends, is the water temple. Done and done with. Completely cheesed the fight. Now you have to look around. There is... Look around for the heart container. It tries to hide itself. It's in one of these corridors here. Well, it's all on the opposite side. If you do miss the heart container will still be here if you have to call it, like, come back, and it's annoying. So don't try to miss it. And there we go. Heart container done. Water temple done. It's time to move on. Back to the Chamber of Sages, and guess who is the Sage of the Water Temple? It's none other than Ritu of the Zoras. Alexman. Yes? I would expect no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. Well, that's good to hear. As a reward, I grant you my eternal love to you. What? Well, that's what I want to say. I don't think I can offer that now. Ooh, that's gonna be awkward. Oof, you put me in an awkward position. Well, anyway, I have to guard the water temple as a sage of water. And you're searching for the princess, Zelda. Yeah. Huh, you can't hide anything from me. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. Well, that's a sense of relief. I can tell you that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. Alright, the water medallion is now ours. Dun, 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 dun. You received the water medallion. Ritu awakens the sage and add her power to yours. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay?